Well, Froberg Elementary School students in Rockford are safe after the school briefly went into a shelter in place. A Rockford Public School spokesperson says school workers could not find a student once the missing student's location was confirmed. The shelter in place order was lifted and the school day continued as normal. According to the school district's website, a shelter in place order is used when students and staff must remain in place to clear the hallways. It is not the same as a lockdown, as there are no known dangers to staff or students.